Hello everyone, Brian and PS4 Trophies. We are going to play a really terrible game called Little Adventure on the Prairie. It is $2 and it's a 15 to 20 minute platinum. This is clearly a platinum cash grab. It's an awful game. So I'm going to play through it so you guys can decide whether you think it's worth the $2 for this platinum. And it's very simple. There's 3 stages. In each stage there are 4 levels. Completing each one of those will get you a trophy. In fact, none of the trophies in this game are missable. Just get to the end of the game and you'll have the platinum. And it is awful. It's just terrible looking. All you need to do is get to the end of each level. You got to defeat all the enemies, and you're gonna notice the game just doesn't even look good. The animation is really wonky, and basically they took like a block here. You see the grass that I'm walking on and the rocks. There's just a simple block, and all they've done is copy and pasted a small square of it over and over. And you'll see that the seams don't even line up a lot of times. Look at that right there. It's just terrible. In fact, there's going to be blank spaces. You'll see one here in just a second if you look at the bottom. So yeah, it's not a very well designed game. It is an easy platinum. And just, I mean, look at this animation. It's just terrible. The walking looks like someone's holding a string tied to your butt and just kind of pushing you along. It is just awful. And I don't know why I'm going down here. There's nothing down here, I don't believe. Well, there's a health potion, there's that. But just the blocks are just not even lined up right. You're gonna see a lot of seams. You're even gonna see sometimes in the background, it's like one piece of wallpaper kind of copy and pasted over and over. And sometimes they don't even line up, don't even match. Sometimes there's like a 1 pixel space between various artwork. It's not a very good game, but it is a very, very fast platinum. You see there, that level took 1:13, level 1 completed. I mean, if you look at the game, it kind of looks like an asset flip. An asset flip is where a game developer, that's just terrible looking, will take assets from a asset store and then just use those and put them in the game. I'm not going to verify that's the case here, but it looks like that's all this really is. Yeah, so all I'm doing here is just running to the right and swinging. I'm not jumping while I attack. It's just that's part of the attack animation. Now, I've never actually swung a sword in real life, but I can imagine I would not do it like I was hammering away at something up and down like that. It'd be more of a sweeping side motion, perhaps. I'll throw in maybe an overhand thrust or something like that occasionally, but I think we'd be better served here. Oh God, look at those lines. But I think I'd be better served with a hammer in this situation. So that's level 2. Now stage 2, those set of levels, there's actually a strange difficulty spike at I think level 7 and 8 for some reason. Oh, here we go, we're stuck here. We can't even make these jumps. Just look at those blocks, don't even line up there. But we're gonna go down there and get that attack power up, because that'll allow us to hack these enemies faster and complete this game faster and be done with it. This is definitely a game where it's going to be you get the platinum and you delete it right away. And I don't know what happened there, but we apparently fell down some invisible hole. Yeah, we have to go over to the left. Now the game is very generous with its potions, so you don't really have to worry about getting hit. You are going to get hit. I think it's very hard to avoid getting damage from an enemy for some reason. It doesn't look like they're going to be able to hit you, but somehow you lose health even though they're not swinging a sword at you. Man, this is just terrible. So let me know in the comments below, are you gonna buy this game $2 for this 15 to 20 minute platinum? I'm really curious what your thoughts are on that. I know a lot of you out there are going to do it, and I know by making this video I'm only going to help increase the game sales of this and promote the tactic of making cheap platinum cash grabs. Just that line of those blocks right above my head there. Couldn't even line it up and match it up. So we got one more really crappy level. They all look the same. Each stage, though, looks a little different, so there's that. Of course, there is no story in this game, as you would expect. I guess the story is just to kill the enemies. Who knows why? Who cares, really, at that point? So, yeah, it's really easy. You just gotta hop around swinging your sword. And the best thing about this, well, not the best, but sarcasm there, but the best thing about this game is there's absolutely no audio sound effects. It's just what sounds like a 15-second music loop that just repeats over and over and over. There's no sound for swinging your sword or hitting an enemy or being hit. So there's absolutely no feedback on that. That menu looks like it's something out of a mobile game. You got to press R1 to get to the next stage. There's no prompt there, so that's kind of leads me to believe it's possibly purchased from an asset store. So we got a new level here. We got shield, so we're a shield up here. As you pick up the shield and attack, once you get to, I think, 2 and 3 times multiplier, you get trophy for it. Again, don't worry about it because none of the trophies are missable. So we're just doing the same thing where we're going to run up and just swing our sword at these, whatever these things are. Now again, I mentioned in level 7 and 8, the last 2 levels in stage 3, there's some weird crazy difficulty spike, but we're going to just kind of take advantage of poor coding in order to get through it. So it'll be the one after this level. Now here's one. It says, beware of the enemies as they can fly over the gaps. I had not seen a single enemy fly over the gaps. I'm not entirely sure. Kind of expected flying enemies in this game. Nope. Got these same guys over and over. And they don't look like they have wings. It's just god-awful. Look at that seam there on the bottom. You want to go back and pop right there. There's like a 1 pixel space between them. Just terrible design all around. So yeah, this is a game. I don't know how Sony allows these types of games to continue being on the store. It just baffles me. There's no quality assurance, nothing. They'll just allow anything up on the store, and I'm so just worried that this is going to become Steam. All right, so here, this is level 7. This is, for some reason, if you just tried doing what you've done the entire game and what we're going to do once we get past these 2 stages, that won't work because these things are just going to whittle your health down real quick. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump on top of them. And by on top of them, I mean standing right in front of their face because they have some sort of invisible box around them. And if you jump on top of them here, you can hit them without them being able to hit you. Sometimes I can still hit you, but this is really the only way you're going to be able to get through this stage easily. These red ones are a little special guy. They do attack faster, so they will whittle your health down. So again, we're just going to jump on top of them to get through this level. This is just terrible. But it's $2 and it's a 15-20 minute platinum, so there's that. You're going to see towards the end of this level, they start getting my health down. So, I mean, if I wasn't consistently jumping on top of their invisible hitbox there, I would definitely have probably been dead by now. And this game just baffles me. It's just the same artwork that's just copy and pasted over and over and over. That's level 7. Level 7, because I didn't quite figure out you can jump on the invisible space right in front of their face. I actually died about 4 times before I'm like, what the hell, this is impossible. And that's when I decided to try jumping on top of them. Because why not? Look at that gap right there in the background. There's a big seam there. They couldn't even match that up. The sword kind of looks cool. I will give them that. But I really think if we just had a hammer in our hand, it would be the same exact outcome here. So I'm not entirely sure why a sword. And these guys almost got me dead already. And that was with jumping on top of their head there. So yeah, I'm just going to stand right in front of them, float in midair. They're just going to sit there and stare at me. Yeah, you can't do nothing, buddy. You're just going to sit there and watch. All right, so now that's it. Now we have to go back to the level select menu. For some reason, it just doesn't automatically take you to the next stage for some reason. So we're gonna go to stage 3, start up level 9. These levels will actually go much quicker. I think from here to the end of the game, it's about 2.5 minutes. Different art style here, thankfully. And we have some crazy, I don't know what these things are. I don't know what they're swinging. Is that supposed to be a fire sword? I don't really know what's going on with it. Looks like they took a stack of hay and just kind of lit it on fire. Well, that was level 9. So we're just, on stage 3, we're just back to what we did in stage 1 and the first half of stage 2, where we just run and just swing our sword. At no point am I attempting to dodge or get out of the way or jump on top of their heads. Yeah, he changed the color on us. The best part of this is they just keep giving you the attack pickups and the defense pickups, and they're just making it easier as we progress through the game. I just don't understand why those 2 stages, 7 and 8, were so much more difficult than the previous ones, and then it just goes right back to what we had in the beginning. But this stage does look better. There's far fewer graphical issues in my mind. A little bit more solid. It's like they spent an extra 4 minutes working on these levels. And just for reference, they only spent 5 minutes total. But I don't know if I'm ready to call this the worst PS4 game ever, but it is. Oh, look at that seam. 1 pixel seam there. I'm curious if you guys think there's a worse game out there now. You know, a lot of people say My Name is Mayo is bad, but at least there was a little level of entertainment in that. Maybe not. But I'm just curious what you guys think is the worst PlayStation 4 game. Certainly Life of Black Tiger would be in the conversation. But this is, whoa boy. There was also, what was that, Orc Slayer. Orc Slayer is a game that at the time I proclaimed was the worst PS4 game of all time. Of course, when I said that, people remind me of Life of Black Tiger. It does feel like this game was just kind of put together in an afternoon. So that's it. That's the entire game. That's Little Adventure on the Prairie. Guys, hit the thumbs up on the YouTube video if you'd like. I know it wasn't the best video I've ever made, but thanks for watching. Please subscribe.